I can't believe it.
That Philip brought his little brother on our mission into orbit?
How long until we get there? How long until we get there? How long until we get there?
No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on my car insurance with Geico.
What's this button do? What's this button do? What's this button do? What's this button do?
No, don't touch that.
Believe it, Geico could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hi, this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and this is episode 1452 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio, the #1 show at Apple Podcasts for job search. Yay! I've been broadcasting continuously since November 2011. Yeah, you heard that one right. November 2011, when I did my first weekly show over a phone line to Blog Talk Radio. And now we're a 7-day-a-week show. Instead of me ranting for 15 minutes about some subject, you've got me for a few minutes each day with advice that will help you find work more quickly. And here, you've gotten the offer. It's time to give notice. It's only fitting this show comes out on Thursday so you have a chance to practice and get yourself ready for tomorrow when you're going to quit, right? Hope you find this helpful. Give it a great review. And I've got lots of great information at thebiggamehunter.us. Go over to the site. Go exploring. It's terrific material in the blog. More than 7,000 posts at this point. 7,000 posts about job search, hiring, being effective in the workplace. A lot of different material there. So, again, thebiggamehunter.us. And with that, let's get going.
Today we're going to talk about resigning your job well. Now, when you resign your job, it needs to be done properly. It needs to be done in a good way so as to not inconvenience your boss, your previous firm, and most importantly, from your vantage point, to allow you to keep this person as a reference and not have them sabotage you in the future. So the way to do it is, number one, and this should go without saying, but I have to say it, get your offer letter in writing from the new employer. Without that, you don't have legal protection. Number two, meet with your boss, and try to do it on a Friday afternoon. As soon as you say the magic words, "Can I see you for a moment?" on a Friday afternoon, they know what's coming. But that's the proper way to do it. You do it in person. You don't just send them an email. Right? So make time to meet with them on a Friday afternoon. If they're not in, for whatever the reason is, do it Monday morning first thing. So when they come in, having been out that Friday, Monday morning first thing, "Can I see you for a few minutes?" Number three, give 2 weeks notice. No matter what they say, no amount of time is going to be good from their vantage point. And your new employer needs you and wants you within 2 weeks. So give 2 weeks notice. When they start begging you, "Can you make it 6 weeks or a month or 3 weeks? My new firm needs me there. If you need me to do some after-hours work or take some calls after hours, I'm happy to do that, but I need to give 2 weeks notice." The next thing, a simple resignation letter. It shouldn't go into all sorts of onerous things. It could just simply be, "I decide to resign my position with fill in the name of the company, and take a new position. My last date of employment will be such and such." So you're very clear that when you're going in for the resignation, you're going to hand them a letter so that it's there handed to them. Thank you for the opportunity to work for you. I've learned a lot here, but I've decided to accept another position. So that's it. Sweet and simple, very truly yours. When you're asked why you're changing jobs, say absolutely nothing that's critical. They know the problems that you've had, but instead point to the opportunity going forward. I've been very happy here. I've learned a lot. Or If you haven't been happy, it's been obvious, you can just simply say, I've learned a lot here. But what I've decided to do is there's this opportunity where I think I can leverage that experience and learn even more. So I just think it'd be a great choice for me. And the last thing is, if they decide to extend the counteroffer to you, counteroffers under these situations are very tempting. After all, suddenly they're going to go, hey, I know you were worth, $125,000 today, but this afternoon you're now worth $145,000. Isn't that great? But making a counteroffer does nothing to remedy all the other things that were problematic with the job. If anything, what it suggests is they think they can buy you. And although they will promise to change those things, eventually what starts to happen is they'll backslide into old behavior patterns. Please don't misunderstand this analogy. I think it's a valid one, and I'm not trying to be hurtful to those who've experienced this, but in a case where a spouse has been abused, where a partner's been abused by a dominant person in the house, there's always that promise. I won't do that again, I promise. And unfortunately, in way too many situations, that promise is just hot air and the old behavior returns. Well, the same thing exists when they promise to change in how they manage you or what your work is going to be like. Maybe for a little while it's going to change, but invariably there's a backslide that occurs. So it's very, very rare that I say take a counter. So I'm going to say it again. Don't really consider a counter unless you are shocked by something that they do other than the money.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 6,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated information with a focus on interviewing. If you decide to take the lifetime membership at the site, it's $299 currently, but that's the price of a coaching session or an hour of coaching from me, and I'll be giving that to you if you join with a lifetime membership. Have a few questions? Contact me through the Magnify app for iOS or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, scheduling a time for Magnify or Presto Experts, speak with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help you with a salary negotiation or my trusted advisor services, and much, much more. Like you, I don't work for free. I do charge for what I do. You can take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands and thousands of courses, not just simply mine, on a host of different subjects that can help you in many different ways. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 250 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in at this point. So I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
They always told Will he was too short to play basketball, but Will never listened. Will let his work ethic do the talking for him. Always in the gym, always running drills. Will knew where there was a will, there was a way, and he was Will. But then, after his second child was born, he realized the pros were all way better than him. So Will gave up and buried his high tops in a tearful ceremony. But one day, he heard that Geico could save him money on car insurance, so he switched and saved a bunch, which was awesome.
Technology Truths, brought to you by Geico.
Technology Truths.
Truth, you think you can solve any problem by turning your computer off and on.
Hey man, is something wrong with your laptop?
Nah, just need to turn it off and on. It's no problem.
It's smoking.
Yeah, that just means it needs to reboot.
Truth, it's so easy to switch and save on car insurance at geico.com.
And now it's on fire.
Happens all the time. It's all good.
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.